Hello everyone, welcome to my channel. This is a barely new channel without any videos in it, and you may ask yourself, who is this guy? What is he going to do in his channel? Well, first things first, I'm not new to YouTube and I'm not new to some of the guys out there. My name is Ali Reza and I am a programmer. This channel is all about programming, but not one of those channels that talks about a very specific language. We are talking about programming in different languages. We will cover Java, we will cover C#, we will cover Python, we will cover MQL, even for MetaTrader. When I talk about C# or Java, I aim game development. Now, why game development? In my opinion, it's a fun way of learning a language, and that's exactly how I learned C# and basic Java, So, am I new in YouTube? No! I had an old channel that was 8 years old, and I started talking about an RPG API in Unity. I started developing some R&D stuff, and when I got to the node-based editor, because back then we didn't have anything like that in Unity itself, something happened. Something really nice happened, and that was I talked with a developer on 3DBoz. Now, don't go and search the domain name because it doesn't exist anymore. 3DBoz was a very old community created and maintained by Jason Bosby. God bless his soul. Many people learned how the programs work, how they should learn something, and they started their career getting the help from 3DBoz. So it was an honor for me to migrate there and start teaching there. And unfortunately, things happened. The very first thing that happened for me was the real life got busy. And at the same time, I got to the point that I had to wait for Unity to implement something. And that something was runtime nav mesh generation, because I was aiming to use that. However, it took Unity around 3 years to implement that. And in those 3 years, unfortunately, Jason Bosby got cancer and passed away, and basically 3DBoz became inactive. These days, you can search the domain name, it won't come up. However, some nice guy started uploading the same videos from 3DBoz into YouTube, and all of these are my videos. Actually, if you go and listen to the voices, you will see that it's me. So, Codemaster, thanks to you, Jason Bosby's efforts are not lost. However, these videos are old now. Don't look at the 1 year ago time frame. It's much older than that. He uploaded it 1 year ago, but these videos are about 6 to 7 years old. So they are old now. They are not properly implemented these days if you look at Unity, because there are lots of changes there that we can use. However, this is my history, and now I came back to YouTube actually, and I will start teaching you about different aspects of programming. We will start with general knowledge. What do I mean by general knowledge? Most of the time, when you want to learn a language, a programming language, you'll just open the YouTube or any other online website and start watching some videos, reading some text about that specific language. And unfortunately, this is not the proper way of learning a programming language. Before you even know what is the syntax of Java or C# or Python or anything else, you need to know how a computer works. And what is the machine code, what is going on behind the scene. Because if you don't understand this, you will have problems in the long run, or you may get slower learning a new language. And don't be afraid when I say you will learn both Java and C# side by side in this channel. Because when you learn about one language, migrating and learning the second language is really fast and nice and easy. At least the very first steps, until you get to the specifications of that language. So that's what we will start with, general knowledge. We will not talk about a very specific language at first. We will talk about how the computers understand programming, how we write programming, and what happens in between. Then we will go into what is a bit and a byte and different data types regardless of any program language. And after that, we will cover few basic knowledge base information, like what is object-oriented programming in general, what is inheritance, what is polymorphism, and why are these important these days, and a bit of history of actually the programming in general. After the general knowledge, we will start learning basic Java. And I aimed for Java for a very special reason, because after that I will start teaching you how to mod Minecraft. As I said, this whole channel is about programming for games. Now, why do I aim for Minecraft? Why I'm not using Java for developing my own game? Because first of all, it's hard, it's time consuming, and that's not our aim here. Our aim is to use a language and base knowledge to develop something, to learn and practice that language. And for Java, in my opinion, Minecraft is a nice API and a game that we can hook into and use our knowledge of Java to see something happening. At the same time, we will go deeper inside this usage, and we will use a little basics of OpenGL. So we will use some OpenGL stuff to draw something in Minecraft using OpenGL. And this goes beyond what you see in general in different channels about modding Minecraft. We will cover everything about modding a Minecraft mod, and at the same time we will go deeper, showing you how to draw something in the world using OpenGL calls, stuff like that. And after this, when we are done with this, we actually covered everything about Minecraft modding, and there is only some videos every now and then about updating to the new language or version of Minecraft, I should say. When we are done with this, there is another goal here, and that is C#. For C#, I'm using Unity 3D. And you may ask, hey, can't you just go and use C# on a desktop application or another thing? Of course I can. This is my own project as a WPF desktop application, and it's even not finished yet. It will have more projects down the solution. But, and by the way, yes, it's a medical office application. But here's the thing, why am I aiming for Unity 3D or any game engine actually? Because people can have more job opportunities with Unity 3D and game development compared to only just C# programming. These days, if you want to have a job opportunity with programming, just as programmer, you have to know much more than these. You have to know Python, you have to be a back-end programmer or a front-end programmer or a full-stack programmer, and you need to know Node.js or more stuff, you know. And it's hard, it's time-consuming, But when you focus on Unity 3D, there are jobs out there, even remote jobs that you can work at home, and they are aiming for Unity 3D. So every now and then you will get a job opportunity here. That is why I'm aiming for Unity 3D. So if you are a teenager or if you are a parent and you want to plan for the future of your kids, this may be a good opportunity for them, at least for the early stage of their life, to earn some money. And who knows, they may get so successful that they would use it as a full-time job. It's completely possible. However, there are some arguments about Unity 3D these days, and we will come back to that in another video. And we will talk about what happened to Unity, why it did change its policies, and why you shouldn't care about those noise and those voices out there. Okay, when I say we will come back to C#, I don't mean that I will finish Java and then come back to C#. No, I will work with these in parallel. So 1 or 2 days a week you will have videos about Java, 1 or 2 days a week you will have videos about C#, and 1 day a week you will, 1 or 2 days a week actually, you will have videos about general programming knowledge. Another thing that I will cover is MQL5. Now, MQL5 is totally different from the other two. These two are about games. However, MQL5 is about trading, Forex, or I don't know, any other stocks using MetaTrader. Can't talk and write. Okay, so why I will cover MQL5? Because I use MQL5 and I am a trader myself, and I use trading as a side job actually, and I like it. I know that if you do it properly, it can help your life. So I will cover that, and this gives you some opportunity for some freelancers, maybe good enough for teenagers or university students for the freelancing. But beyond that, programming MQL5 is a personal thing for yourself. But we'll dive deep into that and we'll talk about MQL5. And when you learn MQL5, actually, you will somehow get familiar with the syntax of C++. Don't misunderstand me. We are not teaching C++ because I'm not professional programmer in C++. That's way beyond me. But using MQL5 is a very good first step toward understanding the basics of C++, so that when you want to learn C++, you will have an easier time. And when I say C++, we are talking about another opportunity in game industry, and that is Unreal Engine. However, as I said, I'm not familiar with C++ myself, and I'm not familiar with Unreal Engine. And in my understanding, learning Unreal is much harder than learning Unity. And don't listen about all those noise about Unity 3D's money policy. That's past. And honestly, that's much more noise than the reality. So we will talk about that later. However, as I said, this is another opportunity that I'm not covering in my channel, at least not yet. Maybe in future years, who knows? But we have so much material to cover. So much. Because just Minecraft itself is 62, not videos, topics that I listed to cover. And some of these topics, like mixins, may use more than one video. And Unity 3D, oh god, I don't know how many videos it will take, but beyond 120 something topics is being listed in my to-do list right now. MQL5, we will cover the basics, the advanced, the object-oriented programming in MQL5, trading bots, many more things there. So these will happen in parallel. And this is what this channel is all about. It's all about programming. It's all about game engines with a little bit of taste about MQL5 and Forex trading programming for C++, for getting familiar with the basics of maybe another avenue for you to walk in. If you think that this channel will help you in your future fun or adventure, or maybe in your future careers in life, please subscribe and turn on that bell so that you can get alarms when I upload a video. And I'm telling you, you will have videos almost every day of the week on different topics. And I will see you in the next video. Have fun, everyone. Bye.